A major move at the United Nations on the third anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, as the UN Security Council has adopted the US drafted resolution that takes a neutral stance on the conflict. But with global divisions still deep, will this resolution pave the way for peace or simply buy more time? Take a look.
The United Nations Security Council adopted a resolution that takes a neutral stance on war in Ukraine on Monday, one that was drafted by the US. It came on the third anniversary of Russia's invasion and reflects US President Donald Trump's upending of US policy on Ukraine, as well as his more conciliatory approach towards Russia compared to his predecessor, Joe Biden. Until now, the 15-member UN Security Council had been deadlocked throughout the war and unable to take any action because Russia holds a veto. However, the UN General Assembly, with its wider membership of 193, has repeatedly supported Ukraine. And earlier on Monday, the US had failed to convince the General Assembly to pass its more neutral resolution. Instead, the Assembly passed two other resolutions, one drafted by Ukraine and European countries, and another drafted by the US, with language supporting Ukraine that Europeans added in. And while General Assembly resolutions are not binding, unlike those from the Security Council, the Assembly carries political weight, reflecting a global view on the war. Ahead of the vote, Ukraine's Deputy Foreign Minister, Mariana Betsa, told the Assembly her country is not only fighting for its own independence.
This war has never been about Ukraine only. It is about a fundamental right of any nation to exist, to choose its own path, and to live free from aggression.
Later, the Security Council adopted the US resolution with 10 votes in favour, while France, Britain, Denmark, Greece and Slovenia abstained. Russia voted in favour after failing to amend the US text to include a reference to the root causes of the conflict and vetoing European bids to add language supporting Ukraine. After the Council's vote, acting US Ambassador to the UN, Dorothy Shea, said the resolution paves the way for peace.
It is a first step, but a crucial one of which we should all be proud. Now we must use it to build a peaceful future for Ukraine, Russia, and the international community.
But Trump's approach to mediation has left Ukraine and European allies wary of his focus on Russia and worried they could be cut out of talks to end the war.